Hi guys, I'm starting a new channel right now and I'm going to do One Piece manga reviews from now onwards every week. Basically, I've been following One Piece for the past 3 to 4 years. I know One Piece was there for the past 19 years, but I've been following it for just 3 to 4 years. I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to start a channel. I always wanted to express my views, but I didn't think it was the right time for me to do because it was in the middle of an arc. I wanted to start it after Dressrosa, but I was kind of I thought it was not the right time, but I will not find the right time you know other than the current where a new saga is starting off with the Four Emperors saga versus the Four Emperors saga. I think the this 821st chapter, I think this from this onwards, Luffy is fighting for that. If I will fight against the four Yonkos, or probably against he might not fight against Shanks, but he has to defeat at least two out of the four Yonkos, to become a Yonko and then eventually the Pirate King. So basically, Oda has started this saga brilliantly. Basically, he has done a cover page, where Luffy is standing there with the other four Yonkos, and from the bottom, Big Mom, Kaido, Shanks, and the Blackbeard. Probably a foreshadowing that he might be fighting them in that order. Probably, it might be. Yeah, I'm just speculating it. So another cover page where Gear for Luffy with Inuarashi and Nekomamushi and then Kinawa and Kanjuro on the sides. At the bottom we see, Brook, Sanji, and then Momonosuke, and also we see Chopper. I think along with one and characters. Well, coming off to the main content of this chapter. Well, we see that on the first page we see that Vale Forest and buildings falling down because Zo was starting to become agitated and he was being as he was being attacked. In the last chapter, we saw that basically Jack was attacking Zo so that he could bring down Zo and so he could cut down Zo. That was basically his aim. So, and in the last chapter, we also saw that Luffy was able to hear the voice of Zo. And in this chapter, we find out that Momonosuke is also here. Momo is also able to hear the voice of Zunisha. I think Momonosuke is able to hear or command because Zunisha, because he probably is one of the bloodlines of his ancestors was probably the person who cursed Zo to go for all eternity. We see that in the late, in later parts of this chapter, we see that on Nekomamushi saying that Zo was cursed to walk for all eternity. I think he was cursed by one of the shoguns, one of the ancestors of Momonosuke, around 1,000 or 800 years ago. And I think Momonosuke is one of those future bloodlines who could control or he could command. So I think that is why he was able to hear the voice of Zunisha and he was able to command Zunisha. That I think is one of the most important points at this time. Going further, Jack was attacking Zoro. So what Jack was aiming was to kill off Zunisha and then bring down the entire wings. Just, he wasn't aware the shots were there, but he wanted to bring down the wings. So basically he was trying to kill Zoro. When he was attacking Zoro, he said that Zoro was weak. 1,000-year-old infant. It's just weak with feeble skin. He was saying that everybody. Let us agree on the fact that everybody thought that Zoro was weak, and it would be Zunisha, and it would be Zunisha was weak, and against Law or Zoro, he would fight against Jack, would fight against Law or Zoro. Eventually he would fight against Law or Zoro, but that was not the case. Zunisha saying that. more command me. I will try and defend this. I'm trying to defend myself. Everybody thought that Joe was winning, but now in one sweep of his run, Joe wiped away the entire Jack's fleet. One of the most fearsome antagonists of probably till now we have seen one of the most fearsome antagonists being taken down in one shot. I think that happened because Jack was weak after facing against Suru, Sengoku and Fujitora. He was a bit injured. I think he was not able to fight against Suzo because he was surprised and he was injured. Surprised because he thought that Suzo was weak. Injured because it was against Fujitora, Suru and Sengoku. So coming to the later parts of this chapter, where probably where Luffy is asking for food, that indicates that he wants to get off the island and go and save Sanji as soon as possible. He said that he wants to get off the island and he wants to go and save Sanji. So that is an indication that Zoe might be coming to an end in the next couple of chapters, probably in the next chapter itself, or two or three chapters. Zoe might be coming to an end, and one of the most important points at the end of the chapter was APOO calling up Kaido and saying that we lost the contact with Jack's fleet. I think that is one of the most important points because APOO is now working for Kaido. What does it mean for Kid and Hawkins? Where are they right now? I think basically Kid and Hawkins actually Apu betrayed Kid and Hawkins, and he just joined the alliance to find out where Kid and Hawkins base is so that Kaido could help him defeat them. I think that Apu was in alliance with Kaido since the beginning. So since the beginning, he entered the new world. He was working under Kaido. He was working for Kaido, and he just joined the alliance because he wanted to find out kids and office base so that Kaido could defeat them. I think that's the case. Maybe that's I think that's the case. I'm just speculating right now, or it might be that when in the 796 chapter we saw Kaido falling from an island, probably in front of he fell in front of Kid, Hawkins, and Apu, and Kaido defeated all of them, and he has forced Kid, Hawkins, and Apu to work for him. But I don't necessarily think that's the case, and probably Hawkins and Apu and Hawkins and Kid are probably defeated by Kaido, and Apu is working for Kaido. I think that's the case. So that's it for this chapter. Stay tuned for more theories and more reviews. I'll bring you reviews every week from now onwards. From now onwards, I'll bring you every week the manga reviews. So, like if you have liked any part of this review, comment if you have anything to say about it. Subscribe. It will be a great help for me. Thank you.